Okay, anyone have any idea what the amygdala is about, what it does?
No, I read about it in that book I read.
Well, allow me to remind you. This is the emotional kind of fear center of the brain. So anytime something that scares you, you see a snake or you're in the ocean, you think there might be sharks around, anything like that will activate this part of the brain. So there's an advantage to it in the sense that if you see a snake, you want to be scared, you want to run away from the snake. But if we're getting nervous or scared in times when it's not beneficial to be nervous or scared, if you're in a social setting or some other situation where it's not beneficial, then this is not a good thing. This activates the fight or flight aspect of our nervous system, where we lose access to this frontal part of our brain. We're making worse decisions, we're not as sharp as we could be, and because this part is consuming the focus of our brain's activity. So it's not good when you're, again, in social situations or just in any situation where you don't want to be nervous or jittery. They've done studies on people that were scared of or were petrified of spiders. And they just looking at them, hearing about them, they'd get nervous and shiver and just run away from the conversation or whatever. And when they analyzed their brain, and they would see what happens in their brain when they would see pictures of spiders. And through the course of 8 weeks, they slowly immersed them in watching video footage of spiders. And by the end of the 8 weeks, they had acclimated enough that they were no longer activating this part of their brain, not nearly as much, showing that you can essentially rewire your brain's reaction to things that might scare you. So similar thing, if you get nervous in social situations, if you were to just gradually immerse yourself more and more in them, or public speaking, or anything that might make you nervous, the more you do it, the more you can dampen the impact or the activation of this part of the brain, which can be really good. And also, just in general, lowering our stress levels, lowering our fear, allows for us to tap into this higher intellect that we have, and also just lowering the stress hormones can help to promote overall bigger, healthier brain, which is pretty cool, right?
Yes.
If you bring more things in your comfort zone, then this part will literally start to shrink in size, which is a good thing. You can shrink that, and then it can facilitate growing the other parts of your brain that you want to grow more of. Is that one of the most empowering things you can do for your mind? Like the best mental exercises you can do are things that challenge you. Just like lifting weights. If it's kind of challenging to your muscles, it'll stimulate the growth. If it's challenging to your mind, if it's a little scary, it's going to stimulate growth, bring more in your comfort zone, allow you to have more of this frontal lobe, how you're thinking, and as you do things that are relevant for you. Not anything that don't go play with snakes, but if there are things that are relevant, whether it's technology, getting more acclimated with that, or maybe it's public speaking or teaching, or anything that's relevant for your life and is outside your comfort zone. I think those are some of the best mental exercises that someone can do. Right? Yes, Lynn?
Can you give us an example of something you've done?
That I've done? Well, this whole brain club thing is definitely outside my comfort zone. Starting it up, especially when I first started them off, they really matter a lot to me, and I really want them to go over well. So it's definitely makes me nervous to do them. Going up and talking to girls, that scares me. Yeah, those are probably the most relevant ones for me.
Well, I guess your girlfriend's glad about that second one. There's no point talking to more than one girl.
Yeah. Well, we actually broke up about a month ago. So back.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Was it us?
What was that?
Was it us?
Was it?
Spending too much time with a room full of women?
I do spend more time with the break club than I did with her, but no, that wasn't the reason why. All right.